Hi folks, Tyler Capozzi here with a video for brides who are looking for a wedding videographer, also commonly referred to as a cinematographer. These tips will help you narrow your search, avoid disappointment, and ensure your wedding flows smoothly. Having captured dozens of weddings over the years, I'll be sharing my top 10 tips I've learned to yield a high-quality wedding video. While this video is geared toward brides, other videographers, especially those who are just beginning, can learn a lot from this content. Tip number 1. Portfolio material. A good candidate to capture your wedding will have a strong portfolio of wedding work and will ideally already have several, if not dozens of weddings under their belt at this point. Ask them how many weddings they've filmed in the past and see if you could see some examples. For example, on my YouTube channel, I have a specific playlist designated as my wedding film playlist. Others may have a website, a Facebook page, or other website where they host their work. The important thing is seeing some of their work to make sure that you like their style. Tip number 2, the 4 R's. Ratings, reviews, recommendations, and references. Can you find ratings and reviews on the videographer? Check Google, their website, Facebook page, The Knot, Wedding Wire. Those are great places to start. If there are no public reviews, you can always reach out and ask for references or get in contact with couples that they've previously worked with. If they've never shot a wedding before, use caution as you will be the guinea pig. Ideally, they should at the very least have a strong demo reel or be willing to shoot the wedding at a nominal rate or possibly even for free. Tip number 3, the videographer themselves. Chances are you like their style if you're considering them, and personally is what I think should be one of your leading factors in deciding who you choose. You will of course want to get along well with this person as you are trusting them to tell your wedding story and will be side by side with them throughout your entire wedding day. If they're a professional, they should also be dressing and acting the part. You'll be able to find all of this out during the next tip, which is a consultation. This is a chance for you to sit down in person with the videographer and meet them face to face. Personally, I offer a free consultation to learn more about the couple, go over important details, discuss the contract and other paperwork, ask questions, that type of thing. This is also the time for you to be asking important questions that you may have. How many shooters will film the wedding? How many hours of coverage do I get? Is there a travel fee, a down payment? Also be taking this time to communicate what you want. If there is a specific shot that you want to make sure they capture, now's the time to tell them. If you have a Pinterest board, you will definitely want to share that with them as well to give them a better feel for the day. Tip number 5, contract. A contract protects both parties, the couple and the studio. It creates expectations and a binding agreement. Without one, it can become he said, she said. Your contract should contain the agreed price, the deliverables that you will receive, terms and conditions, and signatures from all parties involved. If you have a signed contract, you are also much less likely to encounter a no-show. Tip number 6, wedding timeline. Make sure you are providing a wedding timeline not just to the videographer, but all vendors. This is something that you or your wedding planner should be doing anyway. It allows the shooter to plan and prepare for the day accordingly. How are they supposed to know that you were doing a sparkler exit if you didn't tell them? When I got married, our timeline was pretty much down to the minute, and while we may have been slightly off on timing, it's to be expected and isn't something to stress about. The point is, it gives everyone a bird's eye view of the day and what to expect, as well as a list of events in the proper order. Tip number 7, budget. There are a lot of unseen costs when it comes to video and photography. Most professionals own thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. From insurance to software, music licensing, second shooters, travel costs, there are also a lot of hard costs associated with wedding filmmaking. Then there are the years of skill, expertise, training, and education, not to mention the days and weeks that will be spent carefully crafting your very special film. So it's important to create a budget in advance so that you can go in with a number in mind and then search for somebody that falls within your budget. Tip number 8, deliverables. So what exactly will you be getting? Find out what deliverables you will receive in both the production and post-production side of things. On the production end, what all will they be covering during the wedding day? In addition to a fixed number of hours, depending on the package, I personally offer a wide variety of extras, such as additional coverage hours and shooters, rush editing, aerial footage, a slow motion video booth, and much more. When it comes to post-production, find out how many videos you get and of what. Are you getting the ceremony, the reception, a highlight video? What platform do you receive the videos on? a DVD, Blu-ray, digital download, YouTube uploads. I've offered nearly all of these over the years, but the wedding highlight film or wedding montage posted online has always stood the test of time, as that is what you can show to friends and family and of course post on social media. So my recommendation is, above all other deliverables, make sure you get a wedding highlight film. Tip number 9, magic hour. Take advantage of magic hour. Also known as golden hour, this is the period of time that the sun is low in the sky and starting to set. It offers the softest, most flattering light, and compared to harsh sunlight, you definitely want photos and videos during this time frame. Unfortunately, this usually occurs around dinner hour, but look at your schedule to see if you can squeeze in some time to take advantage of magic hour. Tip number 10, unplugged wedding. Cell phones and cameras can tend to get in the way of professional photos and videos. The last thing you want is to have guest phones blocking ceremony aisles or a whole row of people who have cell phones out. While nobody wants to rub your guests the wrong way, it is something to consider for at least the ceremony, since you're investing a lot of money into professional video and photos. It also allows guests to sit back and enjoy the ceremony undistracted. So those are my top 10 tips for brides looking for a videographer. I hope everything you learned will help your day flow smoothly and allows all of your expectations to be met. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below.